5 signs you're carrying emotional clutter. The house isn't the only place that we have lots of clutter and it's very messy. Our mind, our body, our emotions also can get very messy and lots of clutter. So I have 5 signs. I have here my notes so I don't forget all 5s. And number 1, you feel drained even after a full night of sleep. I remember I used to have this many years ago. I was sleeping 7-8 hours and then in the morning waking up and very tired and needs coffee and sugar and bread and all the things. That's because it's not the body physically, it's our mind having lots of clutter, lot of chatter in our mind. That's one sign. Number 2, you replay old conversations and cannot let that go. You know that whatever happened 15 years ago and you're still thinking about it? You know the conversation you had with your coworker a month ago and you're still thinking about it? You know that friend that told you something and you're still thinking and talking with yourself, getting mad and happy at the same time? You know that store that they did something for you and you got extremely mad, and every time you walk in front of the store you get angry and you have emotions and thinking and conversation, even though that happened last Christmas when you try to buy something at that store? Those conversations are clutter in our mind. Number 3, you overthink small decisions. What do I need to have for lunch? Should I call her or no? Should I say this or should I just be quiet? Should I buy this book or that book? Should I watch this movie or then 15 minutes later you're still, scrolling and trying to decide which movie? I remember one time, when I had a lot going on in my mind, I made popcorn, a big bowl, and the popcorn was almost gone and I'm still trying to decide which movie. That's because it's not because they have 4,000 movies. It's because our mind, it's hard to decide, make small decisions. That's one sign that we have a lot of clutter in our mind. Number 3, you avoid stillness, being quiet, because you have a lot of emotions. I remember after my divorce, before my divorce, I always been like workaholic, but after my divorce, I became even more. That's because I want to avoid all the emotions, lots of emotions. That's very normal. And one of my assignments from my therapist at that time, it was stillness. Especially the weekends, she was telling me, don't do nothing, do nothing. I was very confused, very hard, very lost. I don't know to stay still. That was an excuse. That's because it was scary to stay still and have all those emotions. So that's one sign that you have a lot of clutter in our emotions, in our mind. Number 4, your space feels messy because your energy and your mind is messy. Your house, your car, your office, your desk is very messy, but that's because your mind is very messy. The environment is a reflection of our mind. Everything starts here, so that's why everything gets messy. And all the 5 signs is just for us to be aware. So the way we can clear that up and then start a new reset. This is not to judge ourselves or to criticize. It's just to be aware. It's just like when you cleaning your house, your closets, first gets very messy. New journey resets. It's messy at the beginning. That's why it's very hard for a lot of people start and they don't finish, or they don't go step by step. They give up because it's hard. It is hard. I'm not telling you it's easy, but it's worth it. A client of mine was telling me that she has a lot of fogginess, a lot of things in her mind, and messy. Her house is messy, her whole life is messy, and she said the doctor told her that's normal because she's old. I was like, no, you can be 70, you can be 80, you can be 90 and still have a clear mind, a simple life, a Zen life. Don't use your age, your 4, 5, 3, 2 kids, and that's what I used to do. Oh, I have 2 children, I have a dog and a cat. No, still, you can still, take one of the 5 and work little by little. 5 minutes. I recommend 5 minutes every day. Just be aware of your emotions. Not to criticize, not to judge, just to be aware. I have emotions. Oh my gosh, I didn't know I have all this anger. And then, just to be aware in a funny, curious way, not judging, not criticizing. That was the number 5. You feel drained. Even after full night of sleep, you replay old conversations and can let them go. You overthink small decisions, you avoid stillness, your space feels messy because your energy is messy. So 5, so I did 5. And guys, ladies and gents, this is just to be aware, just to start a new journey, reset, cleansing your body, your mind. This is those 5 signs is just to be aware and to understand your body. If you have 1 or 2 of all 5, just to be aware. And what can you do next? I recommend 5 minutes just to understand your body, your emotions. Pick one, go back to the video, watch again, and see which one you can start today. If any of these signs feel familiar, it's a gentle reminder from your mind, from your heart, and from your energy, just to understand your body and start a new journey. Remember, just like cleaning your kitchen, first you remove everything, you decide what to stay and what needs to go. I did this reset many times. I did with friends. I had to decide with myself who stays, who needs to go, relationships, emotions, tangible things in my house. When I moved from a big house to a small house, when I moved from one neighborhood that I used to live for 20 years to another neighborhood, I had to let go lots of things, and that's a reset. And every time you start a new journey, you need to reset. And the best way to reset is less noise, less people, less everything. Healing and starting a new journey, it's not adding more yoga, more green juice, more books, more workshops, more gurus and all that. Actually, it's the opposite. It's doing less. Stay still, listen to your heart, listen to your body, and that's the best way to start. If you have any question, please leave me your message. Let me know which one you're starting today. 5 minutes, that's it. And judgment-free, love and compassion for yourself, and let's start a new journey. with a reset. Thank you, everyone.